I'm Chris Trott from Team TaylorMade, joined by last week's champ, Scotty Scheffler, and current world #1, and of course, his buddy, Tommy Fleetwood, joining us for a Fargiveness challenge here at the 18th and the Genesis Invitational at the famous Riviera. These boys are going to hit 3 tee shots. We're going to take the best tee shot of the 3, alternate shots from there, lowest score wins. Let's get into it. The driver is all about Fargiveness, not hitting the center. So there is a twist to this challenge. I'm going to place this bad boy in the center there. I don't want you, which I know is alien for you as players, I don't want you to hit the center. You're going to have 3 shots each. In order for this to count, you're going to have to miss the center point.
That was smooth.
That was smooth.
Very smooth.
That was
you got to
smooth.
miss the whole thing?
You got to miss the whole thing.
There's a lot of face left on there.
There is a lot of face. And then we're going to pick the best of the 3, but it can't have anything inside the circle. Tommy, we'll let you lead the way.
Start us off. That was pretty good. Did you miss it?
Not all of it, no.
290 out the heel.
That was
impressive.
Nice.
Look at the spin out the heel.
What was it?
Yeah, actually.
1700?
I'm going to go heel, like
There
Tommy
we go.
tried.
There we go. Spirit of the game.
We're going to keep it fair. Oh, no, that was out of the middle.
See?
Close, yeah, look.
The heel's definitely tough.
The heel, it looks like there's less on the heel than there is on the toe.
Yeah, it really does.
303, I mean, it's a decent miss, isn't it?
I mean, I hit it. It was probably half and half. Okay. Ooh, that was nice.
Oh.
I mean, that's pretty good.
There's so much room on the face to go high.
285 down the banner as well.
That was straight.
Good shot.
That was so good, though. That was so good.
297. It's not far out of play, though.
That actually wasn't that bad.
I hit it in exactly the same place.
That was also a pretty good shape.
That was a good shape.
Yeah.
It's like exactly the same
He's
place
dialed.
again.
Okay, he's good. Not losing much speed, mate. Well,
When you've not got that much to lose.
I'm going to try and cut it this time so it stays in place.
There you go, toe cut.
Toe cut.
Toe cut.
Ooh.
Toe bullet straight.
did it miss?
It's out there, yeah.
It's a decent shot.
How good is that?
How good is that? Impressive. We joke about it. Obviously, trained to hit the center, you guys. So when you miss it, obviously it's fun and games. But what strikes you from the driver, what strikes me certainly is they're in play, but how about you guys? How often are you missing the center in tournament play, and what are you seeing about this year's driver that shines out at you?
I mean, I'm hoping not to hit it that far off the toe, but the fact that one of these actually went in the fairway is pretty
The fact that
pretty
you know
spectacular.
you can, it's like a nice feeling.
It's pretty nice.
The testing is intense when it comes out on the tour for getting the drivers in play. This time of year, it's a lot of trying different heads, trying different golf shafts, trying different setups. Does the off-center strike come in as a factor of that for your testing as a tour player?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely want it to be stable.
I mean, yeah, you can fit a driver as perfectly as you want for like the perfect hit and the good hit, but that's not really, you know, as much as we'd like it to be that way, it's not really how we actually play. So, you know, you're hitting so many drives a week, and everybody's good ones are, you know, going to be good. It's about those misses and those bad ones. The majority of courses these days hand themselves to like the best drivers, right? Like, there's no way. Well, it's very difficult to get around without driving it well, and but I think what a great example is, Scotty was just telling before, you know, he wasn't fully comfortable with how he was driving it last week, but you know, goes out there and wins on a really tough golf course. It's actually a really good driving golf course as well.
So let's talk about that. A week like that golf course, as you say, there's premium even there, and you might not think it. I know the further you hit it, the more speed you've got, the narrower it gets. That golf course, I mean, what does that say about where your driving game is at? The fact that you go and win. I saw your approach play numbers Saturday, Sunday were insane. So it's not like you're off, but you can't be miles out of position.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I think it's all about managing your misses. And the first 2 days I drove it fantastic. I was leading the field. I mean, I was hitting every fairway, and then something happened on the weekend. I don't know what it was, but I wasn't driving it as well. But having the ability to kind of keep the ball like using the driver to keep the ball in play, like I said, not having those shots where the ball's peeling way offline, but being able to keep it in play to where you can still work your angles and work your way around the golf course.
So boys, our second shots have been set up for us here. What's impressive to me is they're a long way down.
Mine's further, I think.
It is, but obviously that's held in somehow. Where would a
That's a
great
shame.
tee shot be versus this? How much further up would a great centered tee shot be?
Depends on wind.
It depends on wind. Probably won't be that different.
No, exactly, which is testament.
Which
So
is
let's
nice.
hit our second shots in and let's see how we go from there. All right, mate, 190 to the middle. So good dig, right? Off the tee, considering you didn't even hit the center.
I'll take it there every day, probably.
Talk to me about this shot. Obviously, I've given you middle yardage. Again, let's put yourself in the scenario. I know that this Fargiveness challenge is a big one for you in terms of what you've won.
Wow.
But the emotions
It's not much.
here, picking a golf shot and picking a target line and how you do it.
Well, you'd go through everything that you do normally. You know, work front edge, pin position, where you want to land it. Yeah, just let it peel in. If it goes dead straight, it's going to work its way in anyway.
All that's left is for you to pull a club and show me what you got.
Told you that tree stopped me hitting it too far right.
It's all right, landed soft, right?
All right, Scotty, what have you got?
I got about 170 to the pin,
Club?
8 iron.
How far's it playing?
I think it's going to play about the number because it's a little cooler, but it's also downwind.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
uphill.
Evens out.
Yeah,
What,
especially with the bounce too.
What are your eyes seeing?
Right now, everything here kind of slips left to right, so I see the ball probably fading a touch, but I'm just going to try and land it a little left of the pin.
Yeah, I love
Pretty
that.
much just a normal shot.
Perfect.
Yeah, I mean,
Safe.
it's a good miss though.
It is.
Oh, that's putting, yeah. It's all right. I'll take that. I'm just glad I made contact.
So the interesting thing with you boys, right, you're both great iron players. The irons that you select, the Tiger Woods irons from TaylorMade, how much impact? Is it purely the fact that you know that they're his irons, he's been involved with them? Does that have any impact even on you as legendary tour players?
I don't know. I mean, it's 97TW on the back of your irons. But I think there's a lot about this iron that a lot of players like. For me, I love the sole. You know, I love the way the grooves work on it, and I love the shape. So I mean, it's just generally a good iron for me. It's what I'm used to hitting. It's what I'm used to seeing. So, you know, that's the biggest factor, really.
How about you, Scotty?
I would say Tiger definitely played a role. I just feel like if it was good enough for Tiger, it was something I should have at least tried out. And when I played with him at the Masters in 2020, that off season, because that was the November Masters, after playing with him, I saw the shots he was hitting and everything, and I was wondering, well, how does he do it? You know, so much better than everybody else. And
It's got to be the iron.
Gotta be the
It's
iron.
gotta be the
Couldn't be
iron.
Tiger.
No.
So coming up here, boys, obviously it's like an amphitheatre, natural bowl. How does that feel Sunday to know this is going to be full, crowds are going to be here? How do you maintain your focus with all the emotions of hopefully one of you two guys winning this thing?
Well, it's where you want to be and it's what you want to be doing, isn't it? So, you know, everything we sort of work towards is to have moments like that. So, you know, I love picturing the crowds and planning on being here on Sunday with a chance to win, and whatever shot comes, then, you know, it's an amazing experience, all of that.
I would say when you're approaching the screen with everybody around it, I think when you come here for a practice run, you're kind of envisioning that sort of stuff, and when you're practicing and preparing, you're preparing for those kinds of moments. And so as players, when you do get to be in that situation, it's very exciting and it's very fun, and like Tommy said, it's something that we really look forward to as players.
Right, Tommy, we've got a little chip here from off the edge of the green. What are you seeing?
Well, we said right was okay. It's not that bad of a miss just because of the way that the green sits.
Go for it, boss.
Step in
Show
and
us
hit
what
it.
you got.
I've talked a great game.
Step in and hit.
I'm sure this is a shot he loves hitting. He's 52.
It's not his 52.
Step in and hit.
Oh yeah.
Say something positive.
60-degree would have helped.
Is there anything in this now, as I look at this, you got shadow giving you a little visual down to the hole. Would that do anything for you guys? Are you flags in, flags out when you putt, regardless?
Out.
Yeah,
Always out.
I'm out.
I'm seeing a lot of break left to right, and it's downhill as well. So under hard 25 footers, this would be pretty challenging,
Yeah.
I would say. just with all the movement.
I feel like it's going to be one Scotty makes.
Well, all I'm doing like right here is I'm just feeling the break, feeling the slope. Like right when I started walking here, it just felt like it was going really far downhill. And so in this one, I'm really just kind of picking a high point so I can basically lag it down to the hole. That's really all I'm thinking about is speed.
And if it goes in, it goes in at this point.
If it goes in, it's just by chance. I'm really just trying to get it around the hole, preferably on the high side.
It's on the high side.
That was a terrible read.
It's on the high side.
But it was good speed, so I can't complain.
Speed over line on long ones?
On a putt like that, yes. I really thought it was going to break a lot more. That's why I was kind of afraid.
Yeah, you've thrown me a little bit now.
But now I can tap in.
There you go. This is to tie it up, mate.
Solid par.
Kind of went the
Isn't that
other
weird?
way in the middle.
I didn't really learn much off you there, did I? I hit a good
I mean,
putt.
I thought your putt was going in.
I mean, I hit a good putt.
Boys, have a great week.
Trotty,
Congratulations
thanks,
on
Thank you
winning
very
that
much.
bad boy.
Scotty, well done on another win.
enjoyed it.
Another
Thank
win. Thank you.
Always good
Thanks,
fun, lads.
Scotty.
Thanks for sharing everything. I wish you both the best of luck
Yes,
here.
sir.
Always, thank you.